Here you go.
Finally, there was the main suspect himself. David Waters had lived and worked in Austin throughout the controversy and maintained an almost eerie calm with reporters and authorities.
David Waters must have a very high testosterone level because he was not in the least bit intimidated by the press. He even went to reporters to tell his side of the story. When my reporting started to focus the attention on him, so he was a very cocky guy.
Probably the biggest set of balls that I've ever seen in my life. He had given interviews to magazines. There he was in newspapers being quoted. I just couldn't believe my eyes.
Then, in October 1998, John McCormick read a wire report about the 3-year-old discovery of an unidentified body in a remote part of Dallas County. He had a hunch the headless, handless body might be the still missing Danny Fry.
I had the sense to realize that this corpse had materialized by a real event on the same weekend that I knew Danny Fry had vanished from Texas. So I called the Dallas investigators to try to exclude this corpse from Danny Fry. Was it the right size? Was it the right age? And I couldn't exclude it.
McCormick convinced the Fry family to participate in DNA testing to help identify the corpse. The test was a match, and the reporter printed the results in January 1999. The story proved to be a perfect complement to the federal investigation.
They were able to positively identify the headless handless corpse as Danny Fry, the missing man from Florida. So that's when the investigation kicked into high gear.
The news accounts motivated a former girlfriend of David Waters to come forward and tell what she knew. She told us
You trying to help my cat?
Waters she
He's
had
trying to
not
help
been
you.
tried, and now believed Waters had murdered him along with Madeline Murray O'Hare. Her statements were the evidence authorities
Get her, Bill.
needed to obtain search warrants.
He'd
On
never
March
been home.
24, 1999, federal agents inspected the apartment of David Waters in Austin, Texas.
Stand back.
He was arrested later that day. Though agents didn't have enough to charge him with murder, they did find ammunition in his apartment, a violation of his parole from prior convictions. Waters' alleged accomplice, Gary Carr, was later arrested in Michigan and held also on federal weapons violations. While in custody, Gary Carr gave the authorities a confession implicating himself and David Waters. Carr insisted that Waters alone was responsible for the Murray O'Hare's deaths. But he admitted he knew the general location where the bodies were buried. Carr drew this map to a site on a ranch in Kentwood, 120 miles west of Austin. Federal agents initiated a search of the site on Easter weekend, 1999.
We were out there 4 days. We must have dug anywhere between 30 to 40 different holes. They had backhoes, they had cadaver dogs, they had infrared helicopters, equipment. They would search at night, everything.
Okay, that's enough.
Despite the elaborate effort, they could not find the bodies of the